It's noon Tuesday, March 10th here in Korea. Thanks for tuning in. Live from Seoul, I'm Jin-ju.
It's very good to have you with us. I'm Mark Broom. Our top story this afternoon, the US ambassador to South Korea, Mark Lippert, who was hospitalized last Thursday after being attacked by a knife-wielding South Korean man, will be discharged from hospital later this afternoon.
For more, let's go live to our Hwang Sung-hee, who's standing by at Seoul's Yonsei Severance Hospital in Seodaemun-gu district. Sung-hee, how's the ambassador doing?
Well, Jin-ju, he must be doing really well because doctors say that he will be leaving the hospital at around 2 p.m. Korea time today, which will be in just about 2 hours' time. Now, they have removed all the stitches on his face and say that he is in a very, very good condition. The U.S. envoy needed 80 stitches following that appalling knife attack in central Seoul last weekend. The 80 stitches were on his right cheek and left arm. Doctors said during a press briefing this morning, however, that Lippert was working up until 2 a.m. and woke up at 7 o'clock this morning without any problems, which probably means he has partly resumed his daily activities. However, he's still feeling some pain in his left arm, and doctors will be visiting his home every day to check up on his condition until he is fully recovered.
And Sung-hee, opinion is still divided over whether this was a politically motivated attack on the US ambassador. If it is deemed to be that case, will the US consider putting North Korea back on its list of state sponsors of terrorism?
Well, Mark, it's still too early to tell since investigation is still ongoing. But what we do know is that police have found a dozen pro-North Korea books at the attacker's home. The 55-year-old assailant Kim Ki-jong also reportedly praised the late North Korea founder Kim Il-sung during his interrogation, calling him the greatest leader of the 20th century and that there is no one like him here in the South. Now, the State Department said Monday that the question of putting North Korea back on its list of state sponsors of terrorism is going several steps ahead of where things are right now, and it is waiting for the investigation to conclude before it can make any decisions.
And how is the U.S. government responding to the attack and the ongoing probe?
Well, State Department spokesperson Jen Psaki said that the U.S. Embassy here in Seoul is closely coordinating with Washington on the investigation, but that South Korea definitely has the lead on the investigation. Psaki added that Washington appreciates Seoul's swift response to the attack and the outpouring support by the South Korean government and the South Korean public. For Ambassador Lippert, she again reiterated that Seoul remains one of Washington's most important partners. Ambassador Lippert is expected to give a short statement before he sets off home, so I will have more updates in our later newscast. This has been Hwang Sung-hee reporting live from Yonsei Severance Hospital.